Hello to all. So welcome to the last video for this week. Because next week again we will be starting algebra. Just one more lesson left for us for geometry. So after that again you will be having a chapter from algebra. Okay, yesterday I got some messages from some girls saying that after watching yesterday's video they were really confused. I don't know what made you girls confused because it's all related somehow. The lesson 1, 2 and 3 are related to all, because in lesson 1 we learned about the angles. Lesson 2, based on those angles we learned about the theorems and the postulates. And in lesson 3 we learned how to change them to the other side just to prove that the lines are parallel. So really I have no idea what happened. So just to clear the doubts, all what I am doing is I just made a small presentation as a review for you girls. So I just hope that helps you before because today I will only be discussing the homeworks for you. So before that, going for the homework, we will just discuss the related lessons for all lesson 1, 2 and 3 what we have done. Okay, so starting with these angles here, we have the alternate interior angles, right? So the alternate interior angles, as you know, they are the inside ones as highlighted in this picture on the screen. So you know that they are equal, right? The next set of angles which we learned is same-sided interior angles. They are in the shape of U and they are supplementary because they have to add up to 180 degrees. And the next set of angles are the alternate exterior angles because they're outside and they're on the opposites. Again, they are somehow equal. And then we have the corresponding angles which are equal. It's highlighted in the picture given. They are called as corresponding interior angles. Now this was lesson 1. Now based on this was lesson 2. We were just learning about the theorems and the postulates. If you have two alternate interior angles, right, that's called as a alternate interior angles theorem. Okay, then again if you have the same-sided interior angles, that's again referred to as same-sided interior angles theorem. Again, if you have the alternate exterior angles, it's referred to as alternate exterior angles theorem. And if you have the corresponding angles, it's called as the corresponding angles postulate. Only this particular corresponding angles is called as postulate. Okay, now this was all about lesson 2. Now lesson 3 was where we need to prove that because of these angles the lines are parallel. That's it. So they had given you the alternate interior angles, right? And they also had given you same-sided interior angles, alternate exterior angles, and the corresponding angles. So based on these 4 kinds of angles, we just needed to prove the given lines are parallel or not. So again, the word theorem and keeping this alternate interior angles theorem, we just to prove that the lines are parallel, we say that's the converse of alternate interior angle theorem. To prove that it's the angles are the lines are parallel, we just use the word converse of same side interior angles theorem. To prove that lines are parallel, again we use converse of alternate interior angles theorem. To prove that lines are parallel, we use converse of corresponding angles postulate. So it's all on lesson 1. Lesson 2 and 3 are totally dependent on lesson 1. Once you have learned very well what the angles are, you can simply say what kind of theorem it is, or you can prove whether the lines are parallel or not. I hope this has made it more clear for you now. Okay, so let's start by checking the homework now. So this was the homework for lesson 3. Okay, they have given you, use the figure for exercise 1 to 8. Tell whether lines M and N must be parallel from the given information. If they are, state your reasoning. So this is where again the converse comes in place, because you need to prove that the lines are parallel. Always remember, if you have a question regarding to prove lines are parallel, you need to use the converse of the theorems. That's all. There is nothing more than that. Okay, but here they have given us some extra information. The angle measures may change for each exercise and the figure is for reference only. So this figure is for reference only. We cannot relate the first question to the second, on the second one to anything, because we cannot say angle 1 is equal to 7 and angle 7 is equal to angle 5 in all the questions. Okay, it is not possible, because for every question the picture should be, the number will be different. Okay, so the first question, we have to prove that angle 7 is equal to angle 3. So they have given us angle 7 is congruent to angle 3. Using this information, we need to prove that line M and N are parallel. So the question given is angle 7 and angle 3. So angle 7 and angle 3, what angles are they? Angle 7 and angle 3 are alternate interior angles, right? So using this, we will use the converse of alternate interior angles theorem. You can see down, M is parallel to N because of the converse of alternate interior angles theorem. Okay, so this is how you just have to prove. You just have to find out the angles, what kind of angles they are, and simply use the word converse to prove that the lines are parallel. That's it. So question number 2. Okay, here of course they have given you again x, so which means you need to substitute the value of x and find out if the angles are the same, are equal. If they are equal, then the lines are parallel. Okay, so they have given you angle 3 and angle 1. First find out what's angle 3 and angle 1. So from the picture you can see angle 3 and angle 1 are corresponding angles. So according to the theorem, you know, corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so let's see what are the steps to be done. So first you need to find out what's angle 3. So all what you need to do is 15x plus 22. They already gave in the question x is equal to 8. So you need to replace the x with 8. Substitute 8 for x. So once you solve that, you will get your answer is 142 degrees, which means angle 3 is 142 degrees. Now let's find out for angle 1. Okay, now angle 1 is 19x minus 10. Right, they have given already 19x minus 10. Again you need to substitute or replace x with 8 and solve it. Once you solve, you will get 142 degrees. Now we got the measure of angle 3, we got the measure for angle 1. Both of them are 142. Now which converse are we going to use? We are going to, first we have to say angle 3 equals angle 1, because of the definition of corresponding angles postulate, right? So how much is angle 3? It's 142. How much is angle 1? It's 142. I forgot to put the degree sign there above 142. Please, you add those there. So what's the last step we are going to say? Because angle 3 is equal to angle 1, so M and N are parallel. Because of what? Because of the converse of corresponding angles postulate. This is how you need to prove that M and N are parallel. Okay, moving on to question number 3. angle 7 and angle 6. So they gave you the information angle 7 is equal to angle 6. Now from the picture, find out first what's angle 7 and 6. What's angle 7 and 6? They are same-sided interior angles. Okay, now same-sided interior angles should add up to, or give you, if you add them, they should give you 180 degrees, right? Now in this question they have told you angle 7 is equal to angle 6. So if angle 7 and angle 6 are going to give you 180, they should be equal, right? So how much do you think that each angle should be? If angle 7 is equal to angle 6 and both of them should give you 180, so which means we will divide that by 2 because they should be equal, right? So each angle should be 90 degrees because 180 divided by 2 is 90 degrees. So here there's a different kind of a question. You can read, I have put the note down. So M and N are parallel if and only if angle 7 is equal to 90 degrees and angle 6 is equal to 90 degrees. Okay girls, because of the question they have already given us angle 7 is congruent to angle 6, right? Which means angle 7 should be equal to angle 6. Now from the picture we found out that angle 7 is not equal to angle 7 and 6 are same-sided interior angles, which should give you 180. So if both the angles should give you 180 and if they are equal, each of the angles should be 90 degrees. Okay, so only and only if angle 7 and angle 6 are each 90, then M and N are parallel. I know it's quite confusing, just rewind it a bit and listen to what I said in the beginning, you will be more clear. Okay, moving on to question number 4. Okay, so they again gave you x's and they gave you the value of x to be 14. First let's find out what is angle 2 and 3. Again, angle 2 and 3 are same-sided interior angles. Okay, so same-sided interior angles should give you 180. When you add them up, they should give you 180, which means if you solve for angle 3 and you solve for angle 1 and if you add both of them, that should give you 180. So let's see whether that has given you. Angle 3, replace x with 8. So once you solve, you will get 142. Okay. Sorry, this one. Okay, so angle 2 is 5x plus 3. Replace x with 14, you will get 73. This is for angle 2. For angle 3, it's 8x minus 5, right? So replace the x with 14. Once you solve, you will get 107. So angle 2 is 73, angle 3 is 107. Now, if you add angle 2 and angle 3, you should get 180 degrees because of the same-sided interior angles theorem. Okay, now let's add up 73 and 107. Can you get 180 if you add 73 and 107? Yes, it is 180. So M is parallel to N because of the converse of same-sided interior angles theorem. Clear? When you add them, you got 180. That means they are same-sided interior angles. So because of this, M and N are parallel. Okay, I hope that is clear. Question number 5. Again, they gave you the x's. Only we have to find out what's angle 8 and angle 4. So from the picture, what's angle 8 and angle 4? Angle 8 and angle 4 are alternate exterior angles, right? So alternate exterior angle theorem says that both the angles are equal. So let's find out if they both are equal. If they both are equal, then the lines are parallel. Okay. So this one, x is given to be 9. Only you have to do is replace the x with 9. Okay, so you found, if you solve, you will get angle A to be 53 degrees, and if you solve for angle 4, you will get it to be 48 degrees. Now, according to the alternate exterior angle theorem, both your angles should be equal, correct? Now, here we did not get them as equal. You can see angle 3 is not equal to angle 4. Okay, which is 53 is not equal to angle 53 is not equal to 48, which means M and N are not parallel. Remember, they already told you the picture is only for reference. So it's not necessary through the picture you need to say that it's parallel. No, it can also not be parallel. The picture is just for reference. That's it. Okay, now moving on to question number 6. Angle 5 and angle 7. Again, angle 5 and angle 7. What angles are they? They are corresponding angles. Now you know you have to be using converse of corresponding angles postulate. Here already in the question they said angle 5 is congruent to angle 7, which means it's equal to angle 7. So simple as that, you just have to say M is parallel to N because of the converse of corresponding angles postulate. That's all. M is parallel to N because of the converse of corresponding angle postulate. That's all. Okay, question number 7. We have angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. So which is angle 1 and angle 5 from the picture? Angle 1 and angle 5 are alternate exterior angles, and according to the theorem, they both should be equal, right? Now already in the question they gave you it's equal. So once they have already given you in the question that's equal, you don't need to do anything rather than just say M is parallel to N because of the converse of alternate exterior angle theorem. M is parallel to N because of the converse of alternate exterior angle theorem. That's all. Okay, moving on to question number 8. Okay, again they have given you the x's and they are referring to angle 6 and angle 2. So angle 6 and angle 2 from the picture is alternate interior angles. According to the theorem, again alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, so let's find out. They gave you the value of x to be, they didn't give you the value. Okay, now see this. Angle 6 is x plus 10. Okay, angle 2 is x plus 15. Now, because they are alternate interior angles, right, they should be equal. They are alternate interior angles, right? So according to the rule, to the theorem, they should be equal. Now if you look at angle 6, it's x plus 10. If you look at angle 2, it's x plus 15. Plus, they did not give us any value for x. So in such cases, what you have to do is just see if x plus 10 and x plus 15, are they equal? I mean, that's logic. X plus 10, how can it be equal to x plus 15? Either both should be x plus 10 or both should be x plus 15. How can one angle be x plus 10 and another one be x plus 15 and we can say that they both are equal? No. So angle 6 is not equal to angle 2, which means they are not parallel. Simple, right? If both of them are different, they both are not parallel. If they both are the same, they are parallel. That's all. You just have to use an additional word, converse.